Hello and welcome to today's weighted Pilates inspired sculpt flow. We are going to be lengthening and strengthening our whole body today. All you need is a set of dumbbells and a mat. For reference, I'm using 5 pounds today. I would keep it on the lighter side, so anything from 2 up to 7.5 pound weights is ideal. And that is everything. So let's begin. We're going to get started at the top of our mat. Really grounding those feet into it. Heels and all your toes are planted, standing up nice and tall. Let's take a big deep breath in as we reach those arms up towards the sky, reaching through those fingertips. And then we exhale, slowly rolling down towards our mat. One vertebrae at a time. Make sure you let that head fall. And then from here, we're gonna start to walk it out until we land in our strong plank with those shoulders stacked right over our hands, really pulling that belly button up towards your spine. And then we'll send those hips up and back, coming into our downward dog. Tucking that head, finding that length through your spine. And then from here, we're going to bring our left foot to the outside of our hands, and let's extend that left arm all the way up and back. Those eyes follow your hand the whole time. And we place that hand back down on our mat, and let's send it back to our downward dog. This time we bring our right foot to the outside of our hands, reaching that right hand all the way up and back, really opening up through that chest. And we place that hand back down. We send it on back, and then let's shift that weight forward over our hands, and we're gonna walk those hands back towards our feet. From here, as slow as you possibly can, I want you to rebuild that spine. One vertebrae at a time, rolling those shoulders back. We take a big deep breath and we reach those arms back up. This time I want you to side bend over to the left. Exhale as you bend, inhale back to center. We exhale, side bend over to the right. And inhale back to center. And once again, we're gonna slowly roll on down towards our mat. One vertebrae at a time. And let's hang out here, letting that head fall. Maybe wiggle those hips around, moving through anything that feels tight. Just taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Really focusing on being present here. And let's walk those hands back out. We come into our strong plank, and then we send those hips up and back. Ready? We bring that left foot to the outside of our hands. We open up through that left side, wringing out that spine. Bring that hand back down to your mat. We push back, bring it over to that right side, reach that right arm all the way up and back. And we place that hand back down. We send it back one last time. From here, I want you to start to pedal out those heels, really driving them down towards the ground, feeling that deeper stretch through your spine, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. Being so proud of yourself for showing up, getting ready to put in the work. We're gonna have a great class today. I want lots of positive self-talk here. Meet me with both heels lifted. We're gonna shift that weight back over our hands into our strong plank. Really pull that belly button up towards your spine. We're gonna bring our feet into just a little bit of a wider stance, and then let's bend at the knee, pushing back. Really pushing through those arms, and then we drive through those legs, sending our weight back over our hands. So we push through that upper body, and then we drive through those legs. I want you moving so slow with lots of control. Really start to build some resistance between those arms and legs. Keeping that head tucked as you send it back. Then drive through those legs. Now you can stay here, or if you're looking for a little extra layer, as you send that weight forward, we're gonna go into a leg lift, lifting through that glute. We set that leg down, push back, and then we send it forward and we lift on that other side and push it back. Now, as you do your leg lift and you come forward, make sure that you're not arching that spine. Really pull that belly button up towards your spine, engage that core. We are just lifting through our glutes. This is a small, controlled movement. Get that little pause at the top, pointing through those toes. You got it. Here we go, 4 more. We send it back and forth. Last 3. Really starting to build some energy here. 2. 1 more. Push it back, send it forward. Last lift. We place that leg back down on our mat. From here, drop those knees. I want you to tuck those toes. Make sure that those hips are tucked, that core is engaged. We're gonna let that chest fall forward over our hands, those elbows stay tucked, and then we push the ground down and away from us and sit back into our child's pose. We send that weight back forward, tuck those hips, engage that core. Let that chest fall forward over those hands, elbows stay tight and tucked. We press up and we send it back. Start to find that flow. Just doing our tricep push-ups here. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. We want to make sure we're not starting to hunch our shoulders, that we're really making those triceps and that chest work here. Keep going. 5 more for 5. And 4. Getting those arms nice and warm. 3. You can do it. Last 2. 1 more, best one yet. And we push and we send it back. Let's just rest that forehead for a second. And then slowly make your way on up. All right, guys, hopefully you are feeling nice and warm. It is time to grab those dumbbells. All right, so we're gonna be starting on our knees. So if you want to roll up your mat for a little extra cushion, you can if you're looking for that little extra cushion under those knees. Otherwise, you can keep that mat rolled out. All right, I want you sitting up nice and tall. Let's roll those shoulders back. We're gonna lock those ribs down, really keeping that belly button pulled towards your spine the whole time. Those elbows are right by your sides, palms face up towards the sky. Extend those arms out, just keep the slightest bend in those elbows and then bring them back towards your sides. So we just extend out and bring them back. As you extend out, make sure that those shoulders aren't rounding forward. We want to keep a nice open chest here. So keep those shoulders locked back. And really think about squeezing those elbows together. They're not going to touch, but this is going to help you really start to engage that chest. So we should be feeling it in our chest, our biceps, and our shoulders. 2 more like this, and then we're gonna add on. 1 more, extend out, bring it back. Now this time, before we go into it, I want you to make sure that you're really squeezing those glutes, those hips are locked in. As you extend those weights out, you're going to lean back. Feel that stretch through your quads, and everything comes back to center. So we extend out, lean back, feel that stretch. Little pause, we come back to center. Each time, gaining a little more trust with yourself that you can lean back a little bit further and you won't fall. I just want you really looking for that big stretch through your quads. Get that little pause and then pull it back together. Check those shoulders. Are they still pulled back? Is that core engaged? We're working the whole body here. Keep going. 2 more just like this, and then we'll add on. One more. Extend out. Feel that stretch. Bring it back together. This time, we're going to send those hips back, and then we're going to go into our tricep kickback. So extend those arms straight. Then we come up, really lock in those glutes, palms face up. We extend, lean back, come together, send those hips back towards your heels, flex those triceps. Let's go. Beautiful work, guys. Keep flowing through it. We're starting to feel that burn through those arms, and we love it. Moving with lots of control. We're not rushing through it. Send those hips back. Flex those triceps. Come back up. Really lock it in. Extend out. Let's do 5 more. And 4. And 3. You got it. Stay with me. 2. 1 more. Send it up. Extend long. We're going to come back into that hip hinge. So send those hips back towards your heels. And then I want you to face those palms up towards the sky. This time, we're going to send those hips forward, squeezing those glutes. We bring those dumbbells out and around, landing up over those shoulders, palms face away. We send those hips back, palms face up towards the sky. We send those hips forward, bring those dumbbells up over those shoulders. You can do it. We're just keeping the slightest bend in those elbows, really flexing those glutes to drive up. This is a challenging one, but you got it. We send it back, we send it forward. Keep squeezing those glutes, keep those ribs locked down. Give me 3 more. And 2. 1 more. Send it back. Send it up. Ready? We're going to send it back one more time. Hold back, palms face up towards the sky. Little lifts right here. Keep those arms as straight as you can. You can do it. Pushing through for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those shoulders rolled back. 2, 1. Whew. All right, shake out those arms for a second, and then we're gonna bring it to our mat, coming into a seated position. Whenever you're ready, grab those dumbbells again. All right, those feet are out in front of you, bend in those knees, and then we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Bringing those weights over those shoulders, finding length through that spine. Let's take a big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to bring those weights down to your chest, dropping those ribs, forming a nice C curve through your spine. And then we're gonna lift, finding that length back through our spine. We press those dumbbells up overhead. We exhale to drop. We inhale to lengthen. Just dropping those ribs down, forming that C shape, seeing if each time you can drop just a little bit lower. There we go. 3 more just like this. We send it down. We press it up. Last 2. Keep pulling that belly button towards your spine. Last 1. Let's hold here. Keeping those weights at your chest. We're going to twist over to the left, lifting that left leg. We come back to center and we twist over to the right and back to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. Get that little pause. Make sure you're still holding that C shape. Keeping that spine nice and round, dropping those ribs. Keep going for 7, 6, 5, you can do it. 4, keep squeezing that core. 3, 2, 1. Meet me back in center. Little pulses. We just lower and lift. Lower and lift. 8 more. 8. Nice and slow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pushing through the shakes. Last one. Ready? Extend those dumbbells up overhead, and then this time we're going to drop those ribs and we're going to lower all the way down to our mat. Woo. All right, guys, we're going to get ready for our glute bridge series. So we're still holding on to those dumbbells. I want you to bring those feet about hip width apart. Bring them in just a little bit closer towards those glutes than they were. Now, as we go into this glute bridge series, if you are feeling it too much in those quads, then just shimmy those feet a little bit away from you. If you feel it too much in your hamstrings, bring your feet a little bit closer. All right, our heels and toes are planted. I want you to tuck that tailbone, lock those ribs down, keep that chin tucked. We're going to hold those dumbbells over our shoulders, and then I want you to let them extend overhead, a slight bend in that elbow. Ready? From here, we push through those heels and we send those weights back over our shoulders. We lower everything at once and we lift everything at once. Get that little pause at the top. And then we drag those hips back down. We extend those dumbbells overhead. Keep going. Keep pushing through those heels. 5 more just like this for 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Ready? On this last one, I want you to hold at the top, really squeezing those glutes. We're going to extend those arms out wide, still keeping that slight bend in those elbows. I want you to shimmy your right foot a little bit more center. And then as you bring your left to tabletop, we're going to bring those dumbbells back over. And then we extend out wide. We tap that left leg down. And we lift. And we lower, keeping that left knee in a 90-degree angle. We are just flying and lifting that leg. Check that right side. Are those hips high? Make sure you're really driving through that right glute. You can do it. 5 more just like this for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold at the top. I want you to extend that left leg long. We're going to hold those dumbbells over your shoulder. We're going to extend that right arm back as you lower that left leg, and then we pull everything up at once. So keeping that left leg and that right arm long, we just lower and lift. Lower and lift. You can do it. Squeeze that core. Lift those hips. 5 more for 5. And 4. Nice and slow. And 3. You can do it. Pushing through. 2. On this last one, hold those dumbbells over your shoulders. We're going to bring that left knee to tabletop. We're just going to pulse on that right side. Here we go. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay with me. You're so strong. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips. There we go. Go ahead. Rest those arms down. Woo. Take a little breather, and then we're going to repeat that series and bring it over to the other side. Woo. Really feeling that right side here. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get set up again. Bringing those feet back to your glute bridge position. Heels and toes are planted. Those ribs are locked down. Let's bring those dumbbells back up over those shoulders. All right, we're going to start with just our glute bridge. So we extend those dumbbells overhead, and then ready, we're gonna lift everything at once. We pull those dumbbells back over our shoulders, and then we extend and drop those hips. And we lift, and we lower. Get that little pause at the top. Keep pushing through those heels, keeping those ribs locked down. You got it. 5 more just like this. We extend back, making sure those elbows aren't flaring out. Last 3. And 2. Ready? On this last one, we hold lifted. All right, we're gonna shimmy that left foot a little bit more towards the center. And then I want you to open up those arms out wide. Ready? We bring that right leg to tabletop as we bring those dumbbells back over our shoulders. And then we extend, tapping that leg down and lift. So we have our chest flies and our leg lift. And we are holding that left hip high. Keep pushing through that left heel. You can do it. You are so strong. We are in this together. 5 more. 5, nice and slow. And 4, keep that slight bend in those elbows. 3, 2, you got it. 1. Ready? We extend that right leg long, keeping those dumbbells over your shoulder. Ready? We extend that left arm overhead. We drop that right leg and we lift. And we lower and we lift. You can do it. Keep pressing through that left leg. Keep those hips high. I know it's challenging. I know you're shaking, but keep pushing through. We are almost there. Keep going for 5. And 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1 more. Hold those dumbbells over your shoulders. We bend that right knee and we do little pulses on that left side for 8, 7, 6, don't drop, 5, 4, 3, you can do it, 2, 1, and we lower everything down. Woo. Okay, go ahead, set those dumbbells down by your sides. And then let's hug those knees into our chest. Oh my gosh. Hello, glutes. All right. Tap them out. Shake them out. All right, guys, we are just going to finish with a little core series. That is it. And then we have made it. I must say, we are through the hardest part, okay? So we got this last little bit. We are in this together. Whew. All right. Let's bring those hands behind our head, keeping those elbows out wide. We'll bring that left leg to tabletop, and then we float that right leg to tabletop, making sure that you really are pressing that low back down into your mat. From here, we're just gonna do our chest lift and lower. We exhale to lift and we inhale to lower. Every time you lift, pulling that belly button back down towards your spine. Keeping those knees stacked over your hips. Keep those elbows out nice and wide. Little pause at the top and lower. 1 more just like this. And now this time as you lift, I want you to extend that left leg out long. Bring it back to tabletop as you lower on down. We lift, extend that right leg out long. Float it back to tabletop, lower on down. Keep going, just alternating side to side. Getting that pause at the top. Let's do 6 more just like this. For 6 and 5, 4 3, 2, 1 more. Here we go. Now we're gonna add in a twist. So this time as you lift, I want you to extend that right leg long and pull that right shoulder towards your left hip. Bring everything back to center, lower down towards your mat. We lift, extend that left leg long. We rotate over towards that right side, coming back to center and lower. I don't want you to think about bringing your elbow to your knee. I want you to think about bringing that shoulder towards your hip. That way you're really using that core to rotate and you're not just reaching that elbow to your knee. Keep going. Just a nice slow bicycle crunch to really light up that core. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Take them out of it. Keep lifting those shoulder blades off the mat. You can do it. Here we go. We're almost there. We lift, rotate to that right side. Ready? We have one more on each side. This time I want you to lift. We rotate to the left, extend that arm to the outside of your leg. We're just going to do little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You can do it. 2, 1. Coming back to center. We lower and we lift. Ready? Rotate over to that right side. Extend that left arm to the outside of your leg. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 4, 3. Pushing through. 2, 1. Coming back to center and we lower down to our mat. Hug those knees into your chest. You made it, guys. Yay. Nice work. Woo. That was not an easy one, but you did it. You pushed through. Now we can enjoy this cool down. All right, let's bring those feet to the outsides of our mat. Cactus those arms out wide, and we're just gonna drop those knees over to the left. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We bring those knees back up and now over to the right. Let's do this one more time on each side. Lift those knees, bring them over to the left. And one more time to the right. And we bring those knees back up. Staying on the ground, we're gonna bring that right foot on top of our left quad. You can stay here if this feels like a nice stretch in that right glute. If you need a deeper stretch, hug that left knee into your chest. Just taking a moment to focus on your breath, to slow down and be present. Gently unwind, and now let's stack that left foot on top of our right quad. You can stay here. If you're looking for that deeper stretch, grab that right leg, pull it into your chest. Keep sending air to that whole body. And gently unwind. We're gonna slowly make our way on up and come to a crisscross seated position. All right, let's take a big deep breath and reaching those hands up towards the sky, and we exhale, side bend over to the left. Really opening up through that chest, feeling that length on that right side. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. We take a big deep breath and reaching those hands up towards the sky, and we exhale, side bend over to the right. Now finding that length on that left side. Keep that chest open. Make sure you're not falling forward. Nice and open. And we bring it back to center. This time, big deep breath, reaching those hands up towards the sky. We're gonna twist as we rotate over to the left, placing that palm on your knee for a deeper stretch. That gaze looks behind you, really wringing out that spine. Gently unwind. One last time, big deep breath, and we reach up And we twist over to the right, place that palm down for a deeper stretch. Keep that chest open, those shoulders rolled back. And gently unwind. Beautiful work, guys. You made it through today's class, and I am so proud of you for showing up, and I hope you're proud of yourself too, and I will see you next time.